Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy DragsterTV here, back at it again. And today I got another COD video for you guys today. And here on Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I'm going to be going ahead and sharing with you guys one of my most effective, efficient, and just one of my best loadouts that I have been using recently. So hopping straight into our weapons here, as you guys can see, this is all my stuff right here. Going straight into my loadouts by selecting Edit Loadouts. As you guys can see, I did actually unlock my SKS. It is not max leveled yet, but by the time it is max leveled, I will have an amazing Season 3 SKS and Renetti little duo loadout to go ahead and share with you guys here sometime soon in the future, if I do keep grinding out. By the way, guys, it is actually XP weekend, or double XP weekend for your weapons and just for your level all around, and it is available for 22 more hours and 1 minute, of course. But anyway, guys, for today's video, we are going to be going ahead and scrolling down just a bit to my loadout called Dragon. Alright, guys, so let's go ahead and take a little look at it. So this loadout includes an MP5 and a Model 680 shotgun. Alright, and the perks I have on it is Quick Fix, Overkill, and Shrapnel. You guys can run whatever perks you want. I do highly recommend Quick Fix, and for this certain loadout, Overkill is essential. Alright, guys, for my 680, I forgot to mention, it is actually Dragon's Breath, but you guys do not have to run it with Dragon's Breath, and over time you will unlock it. And tomorrow I'll be making a video sharing with you guys the exact way to unlock Dragon's Breath if you guys were actually curious and wondering. It's actually not as hard as you think. There are two different variations of Dragon's Breath. I'm actually running the 6-round mag one that you can just take out and whatnot, so it's not just sliding in slugs. That's besides the point. For my lethal, I do run sticky semtexes, and for my tactical, I actually do have stims. But with Quick Fix, I don't really need stim that much, but if you guys prefer like flashes or stuns or something like that, that's another thing you guys can resort to. Shrapnel is just double of stickies, so you guys can have 2 semtexes, but you guys don't necessarily have to run Quick Fix, it just helps a lot. And for Overkill, it's necessary, or it's essential to run your 680 with it. So let's hop straight into what I have on my MP5. Okay, well, I do have a muzzle on it, but it is actually blocked by my barrel. Alright, guys, so let's hop straight into this. So I rarely put grip tapes on my MP5s, but for this loadout, it just seemed essential. For MP7s and MP5s, it's rare that I actually put optics on. Sorry, I heard someone in my house yelling at another person, so my bad. But anyway, so it's rare for my MP7s and my MP5s for me to put optics on it. But for you guys, if you guys would like to make yourself more accurate with it, I'm just fine without optics. This is my own loadout, but if you guys would like to adjust some stuff, then go for it. All right, but it is just another freed up slot for me if I don't use an optic, and I'm just fine without it. So you guys can switch this up how you want it, but this is just the loadout in itself right here. I always like running 45 round mags, the biggest rounds of mags I can run. Of course, on accuracy, damage, range, and mobility, except for fire rate, that's a little bit off the charts, or down in the red on the charts. You guys may look at this and think it is actually better. Now, it all depends on what kind of player you are. So for me, I'm running gun, and since I don't run it with an optic, my accuracy is already going to be a bit lower. So the more I can spray and miss, and then run around, if there's more people in front of me, I can just use up what's left in my mags, other than having to put on like sleight of hand as a perk and then use up one of my slots, instead of just maxing out the gun to the best of my abilities and then just putting on 30 round mags. So I do prefer 45 round mags, and I just explained myself, that is why I put it on. Alright, so the stippled grip tape. Alright, you guys can put on any other grip tape you want. As you guys can see, my mobility is the best on this, and then the controls a bit lower. So mobility with the 45 round mags and everything else like the type of barrel and whatnot that I have on this, the mobility is going to be a bit slower. So since grip tapes don't always do all too much, see, that one makes the mobility way slower and ups the control just a little bit, and the accuracy whatnot just a little bit. The rubberized grip tape lowers the mobility, and the accuracy goes up. That's just my choice of grip tape that I like to put on. So you guys can copy this for yourself. Right here, out of all of these ones, like close quarters is alright, but it is actually really big. And then all these right here, as you guys can see. Of course, this one's gonna be, your mobility is gonna be terrible. Your accuracy is definitely gonna be a lot better. That's why I went with the smallest one, just to make it quick. As you guys can see, the mobility is just off the charts. It's awesome. And that is that. No optic, of course, no perks, no underbarrel. Now, if you guys do not want to put a barrel on it, then that's when I recommend something like the Merc Thermal Optic, or possibly even the Commando foregrip, and there's some other options here. But the Ranger, the Merc, and the Commander are really where it is at. Alright guys, so if you guys do not want to run a barrel with it, that's another thing you can run with it. Tac lasers are almost essential with not using an optic on this weapon. So tac laser is what I use. I don't really have to explain myself with it. It's way better than the 5 mW laser, but that is something. The 5 mW laser is actually something you unlock very quickly. You guys will notice as you continue using this MP5. So the tac laser is where it's at. You can use the 5 mW, which is pretty much what the tac laser is, just as soon as you aim down the sights it comes up. So a lot more helpful. Whew, alright, just said a lot in one breath. Let's hop straight into the barrel. Alright, so there's a lot of barrel options since this is actually maxed out, just max level. I went with the suppressor. Alright guys, it has a lot of pros and one very little con. The mobility, it frees it up a lot because it's pretty much like a lightweight suppressor and whatnot. The range is a bit lower on the charts. Excuse my dog barking downstairs, I do apologize. If I went with the smallest one, as you guys can see, it does have some pros, but it also has a little bit of cons. So this actually helps with range the most, and this one is just kind of there. So with that, you know, that's all. That's what I went with, the subsonic integral suppressor. So that's what I went with. So yep, that's my MP5. Moving on to the 6A, not too much to explain here. Choke helps with range, and that's kind of it. And tighter pellet spread and whatnot. There's some other options, but the choke is where it's at for me. So this is what I chose. The barrel, of course, you're not going to put a barrel on because it's going to be blocked by Dragon's Breath. But until you unlock Dragon's Breath, if you don't already have it, the 6R mags, 6-round mags, and your Dragon Breath rounds. Hold on. Okay, never mind. Sorry about that. So with the 6-round mags, you can still, or with the normal Dragon's Breath rounds, all right, the slug rounds, you can still have your barrel on it. But with the 6-round mags, it'll be blocked. Alright? Sorry, that took a while to get out. Tac laser, just explained what that is. That helps a lot. Of course, no optic. Who puts an optic on a shotgun? And if you do, I'm not judging. Alright? I'm not judging. It's alright. No stock helps with precision and your mobility a lot. Alright, so let's hop straight into no stock. So this is just a big old thing I would not want to run. As you guys can see, mobility is everything in a shotgun, or it's not everything, but it sure does help. Mobility is a lot in a shotgun. As I was saying, as you guys can see, the accuracy is up a lot, control is up a lot, range is up a little bit, but mobility is down a lot. That's what I was trying to say, but then I kind of cut myself off in the middle of that sentence. Mobility is a lot for a shotgun, almost everything, alright? As long as you have, see, this is 6-round mags, which is the highest round you can get. I'm not wearing a perk, I'm not wearing an optic. But for the underbarrel, you guys will see how much that helps my accuracy, so I can get the most out of this gun right here. Mobility goes down just a little bit, control goes up a little bit, range goes up a little bit. Let's check out some of the other ones. All in the reds almost, a little bit in the green on the bottom for control. So my decision was the Lockwood Precision Series, and you unlock that or at a fairly low level, and that's it for my shotgun. So you guys can you know, mess with it a bit, change this up. I know a lot of people in particular will not yet have the Dragon's Breath rounds and the Dragon's Breath 6-round mags. Alright, so what I'm going to go ahead and do tomorrow is share with you guys the exact way to unlock both variation of Dragon's Breath rounds. So it took me just a few matches, took me an hour or two, and I grinded the game. Maybe less than an hour or two. It's actually very simple to unlock them, but you know, you gotta get the objective done in a certain amount of rounds and time and whatnot. So I'll be sharing with you guys the exact way to unlock both variations of Dragon's Breath rounds. So let me know down below, let me know down below. Yeah, let me know down below in the comments what you guys do think of that. I'm gonna go ahead and end today's video right here. Make sure to turn on those post notifications and stay tuned for tomorrow's videos. Of course, I'm always posting multiple times a day, but of course, if not multiple, at least one video will get out per day. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy it. I'm ending off today's video right here. And make sure I have a great rest of your day or night. Subscribe if you haven't already. And comment, like, do whatever. And I'll catch you guys very, very soon in the next one.